In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful, dear friends and fellows in Pakistan and abroad, we all want to have wealth, we all want to have assets, we all want to have the thing of our choice in our life. Maybe that's the human nature. As far our needs are concerned, to be true, our needs are very, very limited one. These are not unlimited at all as far the needs are concerned. For our needs, we don't need to have that much. But unfortunately, the human being of today is calling their needs as their desires have been called, has been labeled as their needs. This is actually not true. If at all we look upon our needs, these are very, 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 very limited indeed. But if at all we look upon our desires, these are unlimited and unending. If at all a person, there is a prophetic saying that the general meaning of a prophetic saying is that if a person is given a mountain of gold, even then she will like to have another one as well. So there is something very interesting or very famous. That a woman goes to a shop and says that I want to buy this thing. How much is the price for this? The shopkeeper told that this is free for you. Then she replied that then I will take two. If it is free, then I will take two. So it means actually again that prophetic saying that if a person is given the mountain of gold, even then she will not be content upon it. Rather, they will like to have another one as well. So that is how our needs and our desires are actually. Our needs are very limited, although there are enough number of people in the world today who are unable to meet their needs properly as well. There are enough number of people here in this world today who are unable to meet their needs as well, unfortunately. But there are people, and the people who have more than their needs, they want much, much more than their needs. So this is a kind of dilemma which we the human being, are facing today. We need to come out of this dilemma. The trouble is that the life we are living is a very, very short one. As a matter of fact, we people are getting closer to our graves day by day and moment by moment. The day is not far away. The day is not far away when we will be inside our own graves. So, if at all we have succeeded in making the trillions and the trillions of the dollars in assets and cash, I think it will all be left behind, and it will not be able to protect us from our death. It will not be able to protect us from our death at all. So as far I think, we need to have our needs, that is really necessary. And not only that, we need to have our needs, rather it is okay even if at all we are desirous of having few things which are not the needs and which are the desire. But once the trouble with the desires is that once these get started, it does not end anywhere else at all. It does not end anywhere else at all. My dear friends and fellows, we need to rethink what we people have been doing with our life. I think that we people are spoiling our life with the ambition to have more and more and even more. All of our attention is focused upon having more and having more and having more. My dear friends and fellows in Pakistan and abroad, this does not allow us to enjoy our life. We cannot. We are unable to enjoy our life at all. We are not enjoying our life at all. We are not happy at all, unfortunately. The trouble is that we people want to have more and even more and even more of that. So, for all that reason, I think that we need to stop desiring too much, and we need to shift our focus from having more and more to enjoying, and to enjoying our life on the one hand, and to trying to make it a purposeful, a meaningful one on the other hand. My dear friends and fellows, what are the meaning we need to have given to our life? I think that we need to obey Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We need to follow Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. That is what we can do the best for we ourselves, and we need to work upon. We need, as for we are trying to fulfill our need, which is quite fine and nice, but dear friends and fellows, we need also to look upon the needs of the other people as well, what they people are desirous of having. If at all they people are unable to fulfill their need, if at all they are unable to eat properly, and we people are more desirous of having more and more assets and more and more real estate and properties, I think that is all bad. That is not good at all, because this 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 the greed of having more and more and more, I think it does not allow us to enjoy our life at all on the one hand. On the other hand, my dear friends and fellows, it is taking us to the hellfire, because if a person becomes too greedy, this actually means that they people are unable to differentiate between what is legitimate one and what is illegitimate one. My dear friends and fellows, what is mine and what is yours, it is hard to remember really, if at all we people become too much greedy. And the trouble with us that we have become too much greedy. Unfortunately, we should not be that much greedy at all. My dear friend, let's focus upon having our needs fulfilled first, and then let's try to enjoy our life. Let's try to be happy. Let's try to see the world, and let's try to help others as well. The needy people, the people who are in trouble, and the people who are unable to meet their own needs. Because as far our greed is concerned, I believe the more we are going to have, the more our greed will grow. If at all a person want to have 100,000, then this if a person have 100,000 worth of cash and assets combined, then this person will like to have another 100,000. But if at all a person is having 1 million in the hand, this person will not like to have 100,000 more. Rather, this person will like to have 1 million more. If a person have 1 billion, this person now is not looking for one more million. Rather, she is looking for another billion. I think that is the trouble with the human being. We need to understand it, that if at all the more we pursue our desires, the more our desires will grow, and this is a kind of unsatiating hunger which will never ever end. This appetite is forever until till we reach our grave. I think we need to understand and we need to work upon it. Thank you very much. Jazakumullah khair.